Okay, hi guys and welcome to the show, and today I'm doing a very quick collection review, and this collection is from Mauricio, and Mauricio lives in Mexico City, and I gotta say I absolutely adore Mexico City. My wife was actually born there. My wife is American, she's a New Yorker, but she was born in Mexico City, and it's a place I've traveled to extensively. I just adore Mexico. Amazing food, amazing rich culture. Probably, I gotta say, it's one of my favorite cities this side of the Atlantic. It's just a place that has so much to offer the world, and I absolutely adore it. So I'm really privileged to bring you this review. And Mauricio has 5 watch collection, but 2 of them are currently being fixed. So he sent me pictures of his main body of his collection, which are 3 really cool pieces. Now let's have a look what he's got. So he says, my collection consists of a Seamaster 300. This is the non-America Cup, the Panama Centenary limited edition. I'll try and put the pictures here as I talk. Then he has a vintage Seamaster dress watch. This is his grandfather's. And lastly, a Breitling Chronomat Longitude. He also mentions he has a Vulcan cricket and a vintage military chrono. Both of those are being fixed and belong to his grandfather, but basically his collection is those 3 watches. So let's have a look, a closer look at those watches. Let's firstly look at the Omega. I absolutely adore this Omega. I think I love the steel bezel and that dark dial. I almost prefer it to the kind of the Pierce Brosnan. I think this is from slightly earlier. I might be wrong, but please correct me. I know there's a lot of Omega fans out there, but it's absolutely gorgeous. I really like that Omega. Perfect. It suits you perfectly. Very understated, elegant, sophisticated, but robust at the same time. It's a stunning Omega, and I definitely would consider it. I really love the way it's got the Panama flag on the back. Panama, another country that I've traveled to, and I really enjoyed my time there. Quite cool that it's not just an everyday Omega, it's something a little bit different. So that's really cool. I really like that. Let's look at the Breitling. The Breitling, I must admit, I'm not. These kind of Breitlings are growing on me. I'm not a fan of that style of bezel, but that's just me. But I must say, it's probably the most understated Breitling I've ever seen. It's very nice. It's a really nice size. It's not big. It's not flashy. It's understated. I really like it actually, and it goes well on that strap. Really nice globe kind of engraving on the back, and I think it works perfectly with your other watches. And then lastly, we have this vintage Omega, which is again very understated, very elegant, very classic, and I love the blue, the royal blue NATO on it. Just brings a pop of color, makes it a little bit more exciting. I really like that. Normally I don't think dress watches should go on a NATO strap, but something fun like that, it's just, why not, you know? It really works, and those 3 together are a really nice collection. Now Mauricio mentioned, he asked me what do I think I should get next to my growing collection. Thinking of a Speedmaster or a Rolex, or maybe something less expensive. And he mentions the blue Squire, the 1521, which I just sold. And actually looking at his collection, I think a Rolex could work in there. I think the Speedmaster is a bit of overlap with the Breitling there, as they're both chronographs. Also, you have 2 Omegas already. I think it would become a bit too Omega heavy, but you can tell so much about Mauricio just by looking at this little collection. It's really insightful. It's understated. It's a quality collection. They're all really good quality watches. They're not flashy. It's somebody who knows what they want, doesn't want to be, doesn't want to be the center of attention, but appreciates quality. So I think a Speedmaster would be perfect for you. A Rolex maybe a bit too flashy for you, unless you get a Datejust, a very understated Datejust, a smooth bezel. I think could really work for you. Maybe getting a GMT would be a nice complement to the collection. But actually, I think, to be honest, you've got quite high, heavy-hitting watches already. I mean, sure, some people might not consider them heavy-hitting, but I do. I think those are tremendously high-quality watches, and for you, I think it suits your age and your style perfectly. You're bang on the money there talking about the Squale. I think you need actually something a bit more robust and less expensive. You need a beta watch really, because all of these watches are great for every day. You've got your vintage Omega for small, for dress, for formal events, and then you've got your Chronomat and your Omega for every day. So really you need a beta, and I think a good beta would be a Squale, maybe a satinized Squale, in keeping with that stealth aesthetic that you like. And also they're not that expensive, and you can buy from Long Island Watches. They ship worldwide, and I think it shouldn't take that long to get from Long Island Watches to where you are in Mexico City. So maybe also I'll take the opportunity to maybe add a little bit more spice, a little bit more color. So a blue Squale, I think you hit the nail on the head yourself. You know, I really think it will complement and work very well with your collection. And you're somebody that appreciates quality, and Squale, if anything, are quality, and they have just as much heritage as some of these pieces here. So definitely, I would go for the Squale. I totally recommend it. If you want a Rolex, a really kind of maybe a silver dialed, smooth bezel, date just. If you go for the Speedmaster, definitely the Man on Moon would suit you perfectly. So you know what you want, you know where you're going. It's a very kind of refined, understated, classy, I would say, a really classy, yeah, a classy collection. So Mauricio, thank you very much for sending your pictures in. Your collection's fantastic. All you need is maybe a beta and you know, maybe one or two more heavy hitters, and I mean, what more could you ask for? Your collection is already there, so it's fantastic. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Please like this video if you did, and if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, and I'll definitely catch you next time. Okay guys, thank you for watching. Ciao.